For this card, I'm going to be using the Village Bakery die set along with the Village Bakery stamp set. If I turn this over, you can see that the stamp perfectly fits along with the die there. So we can cut out our stamped image without needing to do any fussy cutting at all. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp this bakery. It's a lovely large stamp, so you will need a larger acrylic block or a stamping platform. And I'm going to be using a brown, really fine ink so that I get a lovely image, and I can use water over the top as well. So I'm using VersaFine rather than black, which can be a little bit harsh sometimes with these delicate hand-drawn images. So onto some smooth cardstock, I'm going to press this bakery down. I love this because you could also use this for other shops if you wanted to just cut out the cakes from the window. You could make it into, it could be a house, it could be a florist maybe, a clothes shop, a shoe shop, really whatever you fancied. And if you just take the bottom of this off, so if you were to cut it like so, you have yourself a little cottage there with a window box, which is really cute. So we've got our stamped image there. And to colour this, now you can use your pens, but what I love to use to colour is pencils, in particular watercolour pencils. So I'm going to go in now with some brown and just colour in the bricks that are showing. Within the design we have some bricks here that are just poking out, or they are outlined here. So I'm just colouring in a little bit darker those bricks. I'm not being too precise either because I want to add some water and blend that colour out. So there we go. Then I'm also going to take my brown pencil and just go underneath the roof line there. If you just imagine the sun shining, and there'll be shadows thrown from the roof, from the window box and the shutters. Come down the sides of the shutters as well, and then down the side of the building, like so. And then I'm going to take a water pen, and I'm going to go over my bricks first and blend that colour out a little bit. Just make sure there's no white gaps. Same with these bricks. Again, I'm not being too precise, so you don't need an ultra steady hand for this. And then I'm just going to drag some water under that roof line and pull the colour downwards. The same with the colour that's at the sides. So you'll get a darker colour where you've coloured, and then drag it out so it's a little bit paler elsewhere. You can do this with absolutely any colour, so you could create yourself an entire village there, maybe with different coloured shops. And don't forget to go underneath this sign as well, and then do the same along here down the bottom. Might need a little more colour down there because I've only coloured the bricks in this one. You can see you can get a much paler effect. Like I say, you don't have to do this with a brown, you can do it with absolutely any colour you like. Have some lovely pink and blue houses and shops if you want to, but I just love the design, the hand-drawn design of it. So you can see there my brickwork starting to come together with some shading, and I've got one on this card, finished card already. So you can see I've got the brickwork done in that way. It's slightly paler when it dries. I've got the roof line there with different colours, the canopy with the blue, and I've even coloured in the cakes in the window as well. Now, to create the background for this card, what I've done is taken the stencil from this collection, and I've just done some blue dots. So very simply popping my stencil over the card. Let's see, put it that way. I started in the centre, really dark, with my blending tool, just to make sure that was nice and dark there. And then I gradually lifted the pressure of my blending tool as I worked my way outwards, so that the dots kind of faded out towards the edge of the card. To put your house onto your card, you can also use the coordinating die, and this fits perfectly over the top. So if you just, once your image is all dry, of course, tape your die down. You can see it's just an outline die, so you don't have to worry about any detail in the middle. This will fit through some of the smaller die cutting machines as well, so you don't need a large platform. So if you were to run that through your die cutting machine, you would then have it cut out like so with the white border. Pop some foam pads on the back and raise it up on your card like so. I've done the same there with the hanging sign and with the little topiary plant as well, with extra foam pads behind this one to lift it up even further. And then the Let's Celebrate, that is included in the stamp set as well. So let's celebrate and go and eat some cake at the bakery.